One of the most common questions that I get asked is, why do I trade options and not forex or stocks or futures? And honestly, the answer is pretty simple. It's the way that I figured out how to make money. But let's actually break that down, because telling you how we got to that conclusion might actually help you figure out where your edge can be found as well. When you're dealing with any game of probability or chance, picking the right table to play at is usually the most important part. So the first reason we chose options is not because we're smarter than other traders. It's because we deliberately chose to not compete where the best traders in the world are. Think of it like poker. Imagine there's one table where everyone at the table is a pro. And then at the other table, there's a bachelor party where everyone is drinking and having fun. If you want to make money, the answer should be obvious, but you sit at that second table. And that's exactly how we think about market selection. We avoid markets like forex, which attract the largest, most sophisticated firms, because that's where all the liquidity is. We chose the market where we had the best chance of actually beating the people on the other side of our trade. Forex moves trillions of dollars a day, and guess what that means? It attracts the smartest people with the biggest bankrolls. Good luck casually walking in there and building any sort of trading business for yourself. And it's similar with equities, where it's ultra competitive and ultra liquid. Because in those markets, you can be good, but being good isn't necessarily good enough if you're in a market filled with sharks. You want to be trading in a place where being good actually gets rewarded. Enter the options market. It's smaller, it's messier, it's filled with retail traders gambling, and they make up a huge percentage of the volume. And that gives us, people who are focused, calculated, and consistent, a real edge. In a market like that, there's definitely enough inefficiency for us to find some good setups. And there's usually enough demand that we can get paid well for stepping in and taking the other side of those trades. Once you're at the right table, it's just about spotting the edge. It's not about winning every single trade. You're just trying to find trades with positive expected value, manage your risk appropriately, and then start taking these trades consistently. And that's what real trading is. It's not just about guessing or trying to go viral on Wall Street bets. It's just about finding a repeatable edge and executing it clinically. Now, here's another thing that most people overlook, which is that options give us the ability to express incredibly specific views. With options, you're not just betting on whether a stock goes up or down. You can bet on the size of the move, the timing of the move, the volatility that happens. You can be precise, which is why it's so appealing to people who are trying to be more sophisticated traders. And maybe the most important reason we trade options is that there's a clear, evidence-backed reason that we can actually make money. This reason is called the variance risk premium, and it's the core idea that all of our strategies are based on. In fact, at Predicting Alpha, there is 5 of them that we trade. Systematic strategies backed by research and evidence that you can actually get access to if you click the free trial link in the description below. In options, the edge doesn't come from just getting lucky. It comes from actually running your trading like a business, where you provide real value into the market by selling something that people want to buy. That is what gives us our paycheck. So why do we trade options? Because we found the right table, we know who we're playing against, and we know exactly why we get paid. So if you want to skip the hype and just focus on what works, come join us. Click the link in the description below and start your trial with Predicting Alpha today.